Now, the tricky thing about bipolar issues and bipolar type symptoms is that there's a variety of issues that can create this in the body. But for most people, there really seems to be this nutrition aspect that's either creating the trouble or at least contributing to trouble that's going on. And when we're looking at bipolar type symptoms, it usually has to do with the body and the brain having access to fuel and the nutrients that they need to function correctly. And there's a variety of issues that can either cause a person to have a hard time bringing those nutrients in, whether there's digestive malfunctions that are kind of restricting their ability to break that food down and bring minerals in that are needed for the body to send signals to the brain and for the brain to have the ability to send signals back to the body. Hey, here's kind of what happened. Minerals are needed for those signals to travel and all those operations to function correctly. And the body also needs a fuel source, and so does the brain, so that it can carry out all of these functions, and a person can kind of operate optimally. So in this scenario where we see these bipolar issues, it's very common to see someone who's having sugar crashes, where they're maybe having sugar spikes, and then maybe they're just processing this glucose too aggressively, and they create this big sugar crash. Or we have a low level of minerals in the system. And what seems to be happening with most of these folks is that both of these, the minerals and the glucose, are both going low at the same time, leaving their body without the stuff that it needs to really function correctly. So where their blood sugar lies may dictate how they're feeling or how they may respond to circumstances that they're presented with in their life. So we know that they really vary how they feel or how they act from time to time, and in a lot of cases it seems to have to do with the level of fuel and resources that are available for that person at that time. So when you can take steps to correct these malfunctions, all of a sudden the person seems to feel and function a whole lot better. So if you want to understand what to look for to figure out if these issues are a problem for you, along with steps you can take to improve the situation, click on the link on the screen, in the pinned comment, or in the description for this short for our full in-depth video on how to improve mental health issues with nutrition. And you can go through the studies that we share and get some better ideas of what may be going on.